we're going to my niece's graduation party. So I have to tell you guys, there's a long story behind all of this. So my niece was adopted out when she was younger. Me and my husband wanted to adopt her, but we were too young, and there was no way they were going to let us adopt her at 18 and not having our poop together. So, time goes by, we moved to a town where she lived, and we didn't know it, and, the whole time, my kids actually grew up with her, and we had no clue that it was her, until recently when, we were looking at, she was asking me to help her with a job. I was helping her get a job, and, she sent me her resume, and I seen that it said Springville Schools, and so I thought it was crazy because my kids went to school there. So this whole entire time, they were actually going to school together and didn't even know it. Thank you. Can you put that on your lap? And so it was so weird to find this out just recently. We just found out. I don't know. It's been 6 months, maybe longer. I've been actually talking to her for probably a year now. And so we're going to go to her graduation party and actually physically see her again for the first time. Actually knowing who she is and all of that here at 1 o'clock. I am not going to, we might take pictures with her, but I'm not going to film it because she might be my biological niece, but she still has rights to her privacy, and so I'm not going to be that person. We're going to protect her privacy and our privacy and just have that family moment without vlogging it. But that's where we're going. So we'll see you guys in a bit. What's up, guys? So it's the next day. We had a great time. I got to officially meet my niece and her sister, which my kids are more than welcoming with both of them. It was like they hadn't even never not known each other. So that was pretty cool. That was an aunt. And then, what else? So we got to meet my niece's sister. She was adopted as well. So all of the siblings were adopted to the same family, which is really neat. My brother and his girlfriend weren't allowed to keep her. They offered my brother to keep my niece, but he's not mentally stable enough to keep her. I don't care what anyone says. I don't know why they offered her to him. It just wasn't a good idea. Me and my husband wanted to adopt her at 18, but we, 1, did not know how. 2, we were not stable enough at the time. We were just figuring out life, and we just, we didn't know. We just wanted her to stay in the family, which, who doesn't? I would want that for my family. So then as time went on, we thought, I always used to think oh, I wonder what she looks like. I wonder what, how she acts now. You always wonder those things. I think most people do wonder just how things are going. And time went by, and I moved to Springville with my kids. I had, I guess all 4 of the kids at the time, because CJ was just a baby. So it was really strange. They grew up every day. They rode the bus, and they had interactions with their cousin this whole entire time. 9 years. We had no clue that she lived in Springville. We had no clue. We knew who her parents were, but we didn't know it was her. So, Eliza would play volleyball with her cousin. They would ride the bus together. They would talk. They would have conversations. They would, it was so weird. So, they've already grown up together, but they didn't know that they were related. We didn't know where she went. And so, for me, that is insane. That is amazing. And so, how I found this out is because, my niece wanted to know the backstory on how all of this went down because she got two stories. She got the bio mom and dad's side, and then the foster parent side. But me and my husband were actually there for what actually truly went down. So my youngest brother gave her my phone number, and we started talking. And then I told her the story, and then from there on we talked almost every day. And I would help her with some of her struggles. If she was having a bad day, I would be there for her because that's my niece. Like, why would I not? And one day I'm like trying to help her get a job. I'm trying to give her suggestions on what she should do. And I remember her sending me her resume because she wanted to make sure it was like good and it sounded right and it was all put together properly. And I just happened to see like where she went to school, and I was like, what the heck? I'm like, you just graduated. Like, what in the world? And it said the kids' school on there, and I was like, wow. Like, I was like, hold the phone. So I went through the yearbooks that my kids had, and her picture was in there. And so it was so crazy because like they had already interacted for 9 years. Like, they sat on the bus together. The bus driver is her dad. Like, it's so crazy to think that like you could be next to one of your adopted family members, like if they were adopted out, and never even know. So like it's just super crazy. I don't know. It's mind-boggling that they would get to grow up together and like see each other every single day and be best friends, and then drift apart because we moved to North English. And so I don't know, it's just wild to me that like I don't know how that happens. This whole time they were already like family and didn't even know it. It's just weird. I don't know. But long story short, we are now in contact all the time. Like, the girls Snapchat together. I text her every now and then. I went to her graduation, things like, or her graduation party. And like I did thank her family for letting me go, because out of all of my family, the only person that was able to go was me. And she doesn't talk to all my family. Like, she's met them all and wants nothing to do with them because they are crazy. Um, my niece only has something to do with me and my youngest brother, just for the purposes of that I respect her boundaries. Like, she doesn't really have a whole lot of boundaries, if any, with like me and my kids, because we talk to her all the time. Like, she practically knows us. But at first she did. At first she didn't, she didn't want me to know where she lived and things like that, which I'm okay with. Like, it's not my job to know that. Like, my siblings gave her up for adoption, and at that moment it wasn't fair for me to just come in her life and just be like, okay, whatever, I'm your aunt, like, this is what it is. No. I talked to her, and it slowly became a relationship of, okay, like, this is my aunt, these are my cousins. And I didn't even like let my kids meet her at first. The first time they ever truly actually met her after not knowing was yesterday. So it was cool, like, in my mind, I have fostered children before, so I don't see it as something where I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I'm gonna make this happen and she's gonna talk to me. And no, because she was ours and we let her go. And so when I say we, I can't say really me, but like, you get what I'm saying. Like, she was our family, and then my brother let her go, and she still is our family. But if you know, you know. Like I said, I've fostered kids before, and it's very, very difficult. And like sometimes you gotta watch the things that you say. And but anyways, I thank the parents for letting me come to her graduation party because they did not have to. They could have said absolutely not, but they didn't. And so I appreciate them and I thank them a lot because I just appreciate them. Like they took on the role of being parents to my niece and taking care of my niece for 18 years. Um and I don't know everything that she went through outside of being in our family, but I can tell you that I appreciate them. And I thank them just I just do. I They did something for my family that is very very appreciative. Like in my mind, I appreciate it. I don't know how the rest of my family feels. I can't speak for them, but I appreciate it because I couldn't be there for her when it came to taking her home and giving her a life, and someone else did. And so I understand that, like, thing, I don't know. I guess I understand how the fostering thing works and how you should be thankful because someone else is doing something that your family couldn't. She's doing something, they did something for her that my brother and sister, well, she's not his sister in law, but his girlfriend could not do. I'm proud of her. And I will see y'all later.